Hey everyone, this is a review on the M60-E4, which comes with second assault, and it is unlocked after you complete, oh my god, I can't remember the assignment's name right now, but and I also can't remember the criteria, and I feel kind of stupid right now, but whatever. This is kind of thrown together because I lost the original footage I had of this gun, which I actually did fairly decent with, and I got really mad over it because I'm gonna be blatantly honest with you guys. This is not the gun for me. I mean, it was like using this thing is not exactly fun to me. Like, I mean, I've had some good games with it. Don't get me wrong. I've had some good times with it, and you know, it's brought a couple of smiles to my face. But really, like, the other like 2/3 of the time, I'm not having fun with this gun. Like, to me, it's very situationally like cornered, and I don't know, like I just had a lot of bad luck with it like that. Like, something about this thing does not agree with me unless I bipod it. Like, it's not an aggressive machine gun because while it has power, it doesn't have the fire rate to back it up, and it also doesn't have the reload speed to back it up. And what I mean by that is that this gun actually has the longest reload time in all of the LMGs, which is kind of weird, seeing as how it doesn't particularly deserve that, while something like maybe the M240B would, or the M240 Bravo would, because it's got the fire rate and the power to back it up. But I guess that's where the recoil kind of matches it, so yeah. This thing, compared to the other, and I don't know what's going on with my knife animations lately, but I've just been, like, for some reason it keeps, like, jamming up on me, like that right there. Anyways, compared to the other high-power LMGs, this one is a bit more forgiving to the beginners who can't really control recoil very well, and, like, because its fire rate is, so moderate that it doesn't really bounce that much, but if you were to speed this thing's fire rate up, it would actually have pretty much the largest, the largest recoil pattern in the game, which is ridiculous. Well, at least that's what I remember from the stats I looked at a while ago. I could be wrong. Don't set that in stone. But anyways, yeah, this thing, like, it bounces, but menially so. But once you're suppressed, you're gonna notice it, and that's when it'll really kick in. Like, once you're suppressed, you're screwed with this thing. So be careful with that. I do, like I said, the only time I've really had fun with this thing is when I bipod with this thing, and I think I do that sometime in this video. But like, it's not aggressive enough because the fire rate is not high enough. It's at, like, I think it's at 5.9, no, maybe it's at 600. It's somewhere between the 500 and 650 range. I can't particularly remember the exact stats right now, so yeah, but it doesn't have the particular fire rate to be up close and personal very well. And that's my point of view. I know a lot of other people could probably make it work in close quarters, and I've seen it, but to me it just doesn't work well. And you'll see me later take off the hollow sight on this, and I think that's oh, well, right now actually. Anyways, I take it. Oh, never mind. I take it off because the American hollow sight seems to have, like, this weird red glow, like others don't. Like, it seems like kind of clouded a bit, so I take it off. And this thing's iron sights are actually kind of fun to use, and I will give it that. But I know everybody else says that you're supposed to tap fire this thing. I mean, you know, like, to me, that doesn't really make sense, because the one thing you want to do is lay down the trigger, lay down some suppressive fire, and you just want to let it rip. And you're supposed to tap fire this thing? Like, what? That's kind of redundant, isn't it? Like, to me it is, but to others maybe not. I mean, I've heard that some people even use it as, like, a sniper rifle. I'm like, well, that then just go get a sniper rifle. Like, don't use this. Like, what's the point of using this over a sniper rifle? I mean, I don't know. People's like thought processes kind of confuse me. I mean, like, you can use this gun as a sniper rifle. It's like, you know, I can use a sniper rifle as a sniper rifle. Just think about that. Yeah. Yeah. Think about that. Then I can get some points for my recon class and have fun. Anyways, I'm sorry, I'm really bagging on this gun. Honestly, it's not a bad gun by any means. Yeah, I've had a ton of fun with it at points, at very slim points, like this portion right here where I just bipod up on this little dirt mound here. But other than that, like, unless I'm bipoded and aiming down a really long hallway where there's a ton of people running out like this, then I'm not really having a lot of fun with it. Like, it doesn't allow me to be aggressive like I want to be because the fire rate isn't enough to couple it, and this thing's reload is not very forgiving. But it doesn't work for me at long range because the recoil can bounce on it a lot unless you're bipoded. So really, the ultimate solution for me is just bipod this thing. And I mean, bipods in this game have actually become a little bit like worse of an enemy than they were in Battlefield 3 on console for me. Like, I used to stick bipods on every fucking thing. Like, I stuck it on the L85A2 and all that stuff. But in this game I haven't really, like, you know, used it that often. But putting this thing on a bipod definitely helps it, and that's what I definitely recommend. I didn't unlock all the attachments for this thing because it's not fun for me to use, like I said, so I didn't really bother to service star it. I mean, I'll probably try later on, and I'll probably change my opinion, hell. But other than that, like, I just didn't want to do it for now. So, you should pick whatever you want to pick, and that's what I always say. But I just recommend a bipod. I mean, it'll keep your recoil down and it'll reduce your spread. So both those things are very helpful for an LMG. So yeah, that's really all I have to say about it. I won't give it a star review just because I feel like if I do, it's gonna be on the negative side. But that's my own opinion, and I know that the majority of people like love this thing with their heart, and I'm glad to see it back in Battlefield 4. It's a welcome sight, but it's just not for me. So I'm not going to give it a review, and you guys definitely need to try it out for yourselves and see what you think of it. If you'll probably like it if you can use it the way that it's meant to be used. But other than that, it might not be for you. You might want to just go for something with a higher fire rate, like the MG4, the M249, the M240 Bravo, or whatever. I mean, I use the U100 MK5 better than this, and I love the U100 MK5. But yeah, it's not the gun for me. So that does it pretty much. The next review will probably be the GOL. Let's see, I haven't done the AS Val. Well, I'll do that after the GOL because I've actually had fun with the GOL. Alright guys, sorry if I haven't really been, like, you know, as enthusiastic, you know. I'm just kind of tired right now, and this was not really the best gameplay to come by. But whatever, I mean, I hate to bring a negative review to you, but it's just how it goes sometimes. Alright guys, bye.